break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's see about 2 minutes. Go on, quick smoke, quick fit, see back about 2 minutes, okay? Cheers.
You guys?
I don't know, in fairness, I'm actually really fucking enjoying myself, and every comedian so far says they're fucking crazy, but we fucking love them, right? So you've been so far. He's ready to see the last thing acts.
Yeah!
Everyone for Mr. Keegan! Hello.
Hello.
Here we go again. Hello, as he says, my name's Brian. Let me just tell you a bit about myself. I drive a Rover 45. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, he's made it. I don't know if anybody here has ever driven a Rover or owned one, but no. Okay. Nearly. Oh, well, brilliant. The thing about my Rover is that it's got, like, when they designed it, they thought, okay, we'll give it a nice chrome finish. They'll give it a nice lovely alloy wheels. They'll nice sort of body like a Jaguar, leather interior, electric windows, central locking, the works. They gave it everything. They just forgot about the engine. When it came to the end of the production line, they just decided you just throw a lawnmower engine in it or something like that. Rover went out of business about 10 years ago. Yeah, it's strange owning a Rover because whenever whenever I need to put in new brake pads for it, it's actually, rather than actually replacing the brake pads, it's actually cheaper just to buy another Rover. It actually does. It works out cheaper, believe me. It's, I think if it fails an NCT, it's actually cheaper just to buy another Rover. If it gets clamped, it's cheaper just to buy another Rover. In fact, if it runs out of petrol, another Rover. I actually have 3 Rovers in my driveway. Every time when my friends call around, they say to me, Brian, what? Has your Rover actually given birth to It's actually having babies. The other day I was driving my Rover around and my friend said to me, Brian, you noticed my temperature, the temperature gauge was going way up. You noticed the engine was overheating. He said to me, Brian, Jesus, the engine's going, it's too hot, you better stop. That's probably, the thermostat needs to be replaced, or it could be even worse, maybe the head gasket's gone. I said, no, it's okay, it's just pregnant. I've got another Rover, it's got another Rover. But I always thought if one of the Transformers was a Rover 45, it would be the shittest Transformer ever. It wouldn't be defeated by one of the other Transformers blowing it up with its big laser gun. It'd just be defeated because its head gasket blew. Again. While they're all flying around battling each other. The Rover Transformers just parked on the side of the road pathetically with steam coming out of the bonnet. But they made a few different types of Rover. There's a few different makes of Rover. There's the Rover 45, the Rover 75, the Mars Rover. Actually, no, they didn't make the Mars Rover, thankfully. If they did, it wouldn't actually go anywhere on the surface of Mars, but it would have a nice chrome finish. Which is, and central locking. Those Martians are thieving bastards. But I've actually just got an upgrade from the Rover recently. I bought a horse. Now, another thing about myself, though, is that I'm actually a practicing lesbian. Sorry, thespian. I often get those mixed up. No, I'm an actor. I do amateur acting, and I was in a play last year called The Murder is Announced by Agatha Christie. and I had to put on a very posh English accent, which is, for someone from South Dublin, is quite tricky. But I pulled it off, you know. Yeah, what's here, chaps? This is jolly good, isn't it? You fancy a game of cricket, old boy? Yeah, what not? Yes. So it went pretty well. I was able to do the accents. I was able to, except for when it came to one word, my Dublin accent came out every single time without fail. Would you like a glass of sherry, mother? Oh yes, I just thought I'd pop around with a jar of honey prepared by my mother. Well, yes, of course, mother. No matter how much I tried, no matter how much I practiced, I just couldn't say mother properly. Mother. Just couldn't get it right. There was another line where my character got very angry with a very suspicious police inspector, and it started off as a posh English accent, but ended up as a Dublin scumbag having a fit. I say, Inspector, this is most inconvenient. How dare you? If this chap in shirts, he burst in here and he bleeding killed himself. And that's what happened, actually. Sorry. So, in the end, the play ended up being a sort of cross between Downton Abbey and a Roddy Doyle film. Yeah, it was pretty good. But I suppose the reason I can do the English accent is because I go with England quite a lot. My brother lives near London, and recently I had a very English sort of culture day. I went to the Royal Albert Hall in London and watched the Royal London Orchestra play Elgar, and it was very, very nice. And then I went to see a Chelsea football match. So I started the day, I was in the Royal Albert Hall going, oh, this is marvellous, what a wonderful rendition of Elgar's Pomp and Circumstance, well, bravo. And then later on I was in Stamford Bridge saying things like, Ref, you wanker! And you're shit, and you know you are. Except one time I did that in the Royal Albert Hall. That didn't go down too well. But anyway, you've been a great audience. Thank you very much.
Folks, can we get a brain Sarah. Sarah, I don't know if you know this, right, but I actually felt bad. Yeah! Alright, let's go back in 2 minutes. Go quick, 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 2 minutes, okay? Cheers.